Is this thing on? So anyway, don't mind the dinner. um, so anyway, let's see. I can't believe I'm here in Eastern Washington. We've had nothing for, it seems like, for a month, but overcast skies, and it's really driving me nuts. Like, I need sunlight. Um, Not just physically, but for my solar voltaic system. Um, this is not working. Um, just imagine if you were relying on electricity, but that was relying on sunlight, and then clouds and other goofy town fog, snow, you name it. Just about the whole everything you could possibly think of. High winds, just the most nasty stuff. It's been a catastrophe, and I finally had to uh, um, regress, I guess. I don't know what would you say. I wanted to go completely solar, and I can't do it. It's because of where I am on the globe here, or the flat Earth, whatever you believe in. Um, I don't get enough sun per day on certain types of the year, uh, and so for those of you that want to go with solar power, uh, pay attention to where you are on the map. You need to be close to the equator. And you can quickly Google it or ask an AI or whatever. What place in my country or its territories uh, will give me the most sunlight hours and most sunlight days, and it'll be pretty evident for you. Um, Through that, and that's where it's basically you gotta set a groundwork like that, because if you want to go solar in some of these northern latitudes, and I suppose obviously extreme southern latitudes, you're gonna be starving for photons parts of the year. And they say you can overbuild a solar array, which I have, but they only go so far. Eventually, if you're consuming more than you're uh, collecting, you're done. you know. And then, I mean, you can obviously use petroleum backups. Like, I have a very nice Champion inverter generator, and it's not the first generator I've gotten, but I will mention this. If you're going to go solar in one of these regions where you're going to be cut off by Mr. Cloudman, make sure you have a generator, not just any generator. I've been through a lot of generators. I originally wanted to go with military generators, but almost all the military generators I've ever seen, all the different models, none of them are inverter generators. There is an exception. It's a MEP 831 Alpha, but the inverter on there, I remember when I was in the Army National Guard, my platoon sergeant was all happy. He grabbed one of these, and he said, "Guys, we got this generator I was able to, borrow." And it was really cold. We were in Yakima Training Center, and he had some induction heaters. Or induction heater. He said, "Yeah, our temp's gonna be warm now." Well, I looked it up later and found out that the output on the MEP 831 Alpha, I believe it is only 10 amps on the socket, and that heater probably was around 15 amps. Anyway, overloaded it, and it didn't function as a heater power source. And so the one inverter generator I ever seen in the military, and I've looked around, it's insufficient, if you ask me. It's nice as diesel. It's nice it's a single cylinder diesel and all that, and also it's an early model inverter generator, and I read a lot of bulletin boards and things like that on it, and they say the inverter acts up There's also a control card, circuit card that people have updated things because it was all wonky. So it's early tech and it's buggy, and because it's military tech, it's hard. It's expensive to replace stuff. So the inverter generator is now coming out of Asia. Okay, that's good. I'd rather have a diesel inverter generator, but I have not seen any on the market. Why I would prefer diesel is it's about 20% more economical, efficiency wise. But diesel gels up in extreme cold. So what I'm getting at, get an inverter generator, get one with lots of good reviews. Where am I on time? I can't have well, I should be okay. Last I checked. Get an inverter generator that has good reviews, and what I mean by that is go on Amazon, check out the reviews, go on YouTube, check out people that own the thing already and they tell you all about it. Get one that's easy to change the oil, because that's a mandatory deal. Get one that has a push button start. That's super important. I had my first inverter generator was an Alp. It's very dinky unit, highly efficient, but it's pull start. And if you think you're going to pull start a generator in sub-degree temperatures, you're crazy, or you're uninformed. I'd say the propane regulator gets froze up due to weird action of the condensation and stuff like that. And not only that, you're sitting there pulling it 50 times, it doesn't start. You're going to wear the darn pull start out. Get a push button generator that you push it and it will start up. And I really like the Champion inverter generators. The open frame ones, they got a couple different versions, but the later ones, they call it cold start technology, and it works. It starts right up. You pull out the choke, start the generator, put the choke back in, and then I put it on eco mode, and you're done. Things I did, I got a magnetic dipstick to help get the particles out of the oil because there's no oil filter. I got the cover for it. Super important to get a cover for it. It's a little tent thing. It looks like it's yellow like a raincoat. Super important, especially in this rainy, snowy crap weather. It's pretty expensive, but it was worth every penny. And then I'm using ethanol free gasoline, because a lot of people warned that ethanol it breaks down into water and it rusts all your stuff out. So that's the other thing I'm using, and I'm using synthetic oil only, and I'm hoping it'll last. But so far so good. But it's expensive. It's about $25 for 5 gallons, and that'll last you a couple. I'm recharging lithium 3 B300s from my Blue Eddy AC 300 ensemble, and so I just use the generator to charge the batteries and run out the batteries, and then there hasn't been enough solar to keep the batteries going, so it's just a wonky deal. Okay, well, I gotta get going. Well, a couple tips. Hope you understand. I don't know how this will help a lot of people, but if you learn from other people's mistakes, you don't gotta. And I've made a lot of mistakes. It'll get you that much farther before. I mean, everything is time, money, experience, physical. Susceptibility, all this stuff. You don't want the expense of learning to be higher than the economy of doing things you need to do. Okay, well, it's Military Industrial Museum. I gotta get to work. Just a quick little video. Take care and enjoy yourself.